What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to Master Rank. This is a fun and effective way for me to cope with mental illness, and I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way. Now, on to the video. Kimberly. Capcom really hit it out of the park with this newcomer. Such a cool, fun design. Too bad she sucks! No, I'm just kidding. So, right at the beginning, whenever I start playing a brand new character, first thing I like to do is the combo trials. You don't gotta finish the combo trials, but I like the idea of combo trials because it gives you an idea of what the character is all about, essentially. It runs you through all the special moves, and special moves initially are a character's identity. I like to think of it as the back of a book, and if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, if you pick up a novel and look at the back of it, there's 200, 250 words, maybe even less than that, about what the book's about. It sums up the whole book, what you're going to get, essentially. It's the selling point, as you read the back of the book and you decide if you want to get the book or not. It tells you what it's about, gives you all that fun info. So that's why I like to start with the combo trials. You don't got to finish them. Kimberly's were the most challenging I've done so far. I actually think that's a lot of fun. I think she's a lot of fun. I think there is a lot to this character. I think this is the most advanced character I've played up to date in Street Fighter 6. Compared to all the other characters, but I've done Marissa and Ryu and stuff like that. So we weren't getting too complicated with the characters. So after the combo trials, you're day oneing this character. There's 4 things I want you to focus on to help yourself improve. This is how you're going to improve any rank in fighting games. Maybe not overnight, but every single session, this will maximize the efficiency of what you learn and being able to just play the game and enjoy yourself a lot more. You'll understand a lot more when you watch me play and I explain my thought process, which I'll do after this video, but I will have all this information on the screen. I'll probably put up the study guide now with everything. I recommend taking pictures of it with your phone, following along, and there's always a match analysis at the end where I break that down too. So follow along with that as well. So the 4 main fundamentals I want you to learn. This is to simplify the game, give you a core set of tools for you to apply to your gaming in order to help you take your character from day one all the way to master rank. The number 1 rule I say is slow down. You are playing a video game. You want to have fun. There are so many people, you're going to watch me playing these games, people just going nuts for these fake points online to make you master rank. Yes, it's fun, but every rank is fun, and every rank you should be validated for reaching and achieving a little bit more. It's not all about the points. The points don't mean anything. Play the game to have fun. Take it seriously, but it's when you lose, it's not the end of the day, and you're going to see me lose a lot too. You're going to see me win a lot. It doesn't matter. What matters is having fun. You are playing a video game. This also will help you win a lot more in the long run. You'll see, like I said, in the matches that I play, but if you don't enjoy the game, don't play it. There's plenty of other games out there to play. The one thing you can't get back is your time. If you don't like playing Street Fighter 6, don't be one of those guys who go on Twitter and complain about it and never play it. No reason for it. You can play something else. You can do something else with your time. It's just a video game. You're here to have fun, I recommend, just to remember the number 1 fundamental of slowing down, watching replays of the character you want to learn, the character you want to play, like how we're playing Kimberly. Later on, we're going to watch, I believe, a Jackie replay. Super fun Kimberly to watch, and not only does it help you learn, but it hypes you up and gets you ready to play. That's why I say slow down, take a breath in, enjoy yourself while you're playing this game. Number 2 is basic execution. You don't need to master every combo to reach master rank. Once you're there, you can refine all your skills, especially Kimberly. We're learning Kimberly today. Kimberly has so many moves, it's not even funny. You want to keep it basic, and Street Fighter 6 does a very good job of this with you. Focus on simple punishes. Street Fighter 6, there's think of every unsafe move as having 3 levels of punishment, light, medium, and heavy. Have a basic punish ready for each situation. Frame data isn't important, but knowing a 6-frame move, usually like a crouching medium move, medium punch or something for a lot of characters is the go-to. That's kind of important just to know how to punish drive reversals in this game, because that's another universal mechanic. We'll get to those in a minute. You also want to know wall splat and a crumple combo. Basic light, medium, heavy combos for either a quick situation for a light punish, a medium situation like a drive reversal for a medium punish, or a heavy punish to cash out whenever you really, your opponent leaves themselves open, you block an uppercut or something, and you're ready to get the max damage. You have your heavy punish for that. Number 3 is one that a lot of people don't think about, but I will help you come up with it, and it's develop a game plan. Having any kind of game plan gives you an advantage over your opponent if they don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So how much of an advantage depends on how well you practice, but that comes with time. We'll discuss more about creating game plans here in a minute. Anyone can make any game plan for any character. You can develop your own by basing it off of other players. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And then lastly, probably the most important rule of them all is the 20 and 5 rule. Every 20 minutes of gaming, I recommend a 5-minute break. If you're serious about improving, use the 20 and 5 rule. After every 20 minutes of playing, take a 5-minute break. Stretch, breathe deeply, drink water. This habit will help you avoid tilt. It'll improve your results, and it's beneficial to your mental health in general, you know what I mean? Like, hey, they call me depressed gamer for a reason. I've suffered from depression my entire life. This just helps me cope, taking my 5-minute breaks, meditation, drinking, stretching. I know I'm taking care of myself. It helps me feel a little better if I'm taking a little bit better care of myself, And I definitely practice what I preach, because whenever I don't take my 5-minute breaks, I just start losing. And you'll see in these videos, I kind of give examples of that too, so just keep on watching. So we talked about the system mechanics already. I'll just list them off real quick, but if you looked back in the study guide, I posted it all there. These are universal mechanics that every character shares in Street Fighter 6. This would be in like the booklet of the game if they still made those stupid things. I should have called those stupid. I love those dumb things. Stupid dumb things. In Street Fighter 6, the universal system mechanics are drive gauge, drive impact, drive parry, drive rush, drive reversal, overdrive. There's also things like jump, backdash, chaining jabs, All characters in Street Fighter 6 share these universal system mechanics. By dedicating time to learning these, you can unlock your potential in the game. And really, what did I say? Okay, I love what I say. Turning every battle into a showcase of your personal strategy and self-expression. What a jackass when I wrote that. I had like a big old donkey grin, I bet. But the idea with that is, like I always say in this game, if you're having trouble with something like Honda's headbutt and butt slam's the big one that comes up, if you take that into training mode and you just go down the list of system mechanics that this game gives you and see how these options deal with the things that are getting you in trouble, odds are one of them is going to be an answer to what's giving you trouble in this game, because that's just kind of how it was balanced. That's why these system mechanics are here, B and B's, I put my light, medium, heavy, something that works off crumple, splat combo with Kimberly. Essentially, what I learned with Kimberly is you just want to use the combos to get them into the corner the fastest. She's got pretty good combos for that. I'll have them on the screen. I'll have annotations in the guide. Pretty easy stuff with Kimberly in the start. There's a couple of other routes I made for even easier for other players. And then her target combo goes into the super. The idea with these, like I said, you just want it to be as simple as possible, because we're day oneing this character. The more complicated you get, and Kimberly's a very complicated character, the more, you're just gonna overwhelm your mind, essentially, So I like these day one guides, like I said, keep it as simple as possible, so that way I don't have to think whenever the punish scenario comes up. I just do the easy punish and I get my damage. It's a lot better than screwing up a combo that, like the style combo, and then losing the game because you got, upset with yourself. Oh yeah, so let's see here. The next thing would be coming up with a game plan. And you'll see I'll have our Jackie matches on. I think I have him fighting Mago Jury, and I forgot the Honda, but I remember thinking like, oh, Honda's probably a hard matchup for Kimberly, And So finding that match for Kimberly. There wasn't a lot of match data for Kimberly out there right now, but you could find it in the CFN if you really want to go looking and scouring for these replays. I did for a couple just to watch a couple to get into it. But you'll see I have I break down every single thing they do in that match, and I find what's good. And this is essentially what I broke down with Kimberly. So the number one thing with Kimberly is feel, don't think. Kimberly is not a traditional neutral playing character. If you're looking for like good whiff punishes, you know, space control like fireball and good pokes, special moves, yeah, this isn't the character for that, you know. In the place of not having any of that stuff, though, Kimberly has just a lot of options to make her approach random, quote unquote, essentially. But the idea isn't that it's random. It's more that you are cycling through all her many options enough to make it overwhelm your opponent so they can't keep track of everything, and then you open them up with all these different various options, you know. It's more methodical, you know. You could be very clever with this character, you know. That's the idea with Kimberly, is essentially, like I said, all her buttons compared to other characters aren't very good, you know, but the run is an incredible special move. The run is very good. And she's got teleport, she's got run, she's got a really good drive rush back to the system. She's got a lot of ways to approach the opponent. Let's see, I wrote it down. So you have drive rush, stand medium, kick drive rush, the elbow in the air, mixing up the elbow with the regular jump to throw off your trajectory and make anti-airs. The forward heavy kick where she leaps forward, the follow-ups off of that. Run and the different follow-ups with run. She's got an overhead, she's got slide, she's got a like foot kick that's really slow, but it's plus if they block it. The EX is pretty good. And then you can just run, stop, and throw them. You want to throw a lot with Kimberly, too. That's just another thing you want to mix in there. So yeah, she's got a lot of stuff to be throwing at your opponent. And that's essentially how you want to play with her. You know, you don't want to fight fair. You want to fight like a ninja. So the number 2 starter deck is letting me go crazy, you know, because all that stuff I just said, how you want to approach with all that different stuff, you have to make your opponent stand still if you're going to approach them with anything. Odds are the players you're playing at whatever rank you are, if you're not like 1700 MR, these guys are just going to be going crazy, dude. So the idea is get your opponent to stand still. The easiest way to get your opponent to stand still is to knock them down, you know what I mean? Once you knock them down, then you can pretty much approach them with the other stuff. They might, you know, match EX reversal, but you got to learn just your opponent's tendencies and when to block that stuff. Once you got the knockdown, though, you have all those options we were talking about: shimmies, throws, you know, drive rushes, pretty much everything we went up above. She really is a freestyle mix-up character, which is super cool. But like, there is so much to her. This is an advanced character as far as I'm concerned. I don't do very much advanced stuff with her because I learn her in a day. I make this guy, and then I go in and play. That's what I did. I pretty much took all day just to learn Kimberly in the morning and play her, and here I am now. So I wanted to, you know, be able to climb the master rank in a day, essentially in one sitting. Didn't really work out that way, you know, because there is a lot to this character, and you're going to see that in the guide. Every episode I take you step by step, everything you're in, and yeah, then I was like, the third starter deck is like, how do I knock them down, though? You know, I got to stand still. So essentially throwing them knocks them down, sweeps knock them down, her run slide knocks them down, anti-airing knocks them down with like your spin kit. And your combo enders knock her down. All her combo enders chain into pretty good scenarios to mix up your opponent again. But there's just a lot of options to cover a lot of her options in different ways. Defensively, your opponent. EX reversal gives her a lot of trouble. And her bad buttons. Her buttons aren't good. Even like her plus button, like her stand heavy kick, you got to be in like jab range to play on that thing. So yeah, we'll watch the match with Jackie. We pretty much just, you know, we'll go over these 4 things. I'm just going to take these 4 fundamentals, you know. You saw, what was it again? It was slow down. So I'm going to have fun. I'm going to take my time with this. I ain't no rush to get to master rank. I'm trying to help you guys out. So I'm going to slow down. I'm going to watch some Jackie replay. Have a good time. After that, I'm going to practice my bread and butters. And I won't lie, I actually played arcade mode through like twice with Kimberly, because the first time I played her, it just like, it was like fitting a square peg in a round hole, you know? I just wasn't like, my brain wasn't wrapping around how the combos like should go, like through my muscles, through my fingers to incorporate. So I played through arcade mode like twice, because the first time I played through on hardest difficulty, it took me forever because I just kept losing to the computer. So then I played through again, and that really helped me just get basic understanding for her bread and butters, because before that I just wasn't comboing with her at all. I was like, what are my fingers doing? But I just did that just to, like I said, get the muscle memory started before I took her into matches. So I ran through arcade mode twice, and I spent a little extra time in training mode to get these basic bread and butters down. Just because, like I said, I've never played this character before. My brain was not doing what it needed to do. Number 3, I got my game plans. Essentially, I'm going to be approaching the opponent with, you know, runs, drive rushes, jumps, fake jumps with the elbow, and the EX teleport, and I'm just going to mix all that up and try to overwhelm my opponent. If I knock him down, I'm just going to try throwing him a lot, honestly, because that just works a lot in the mix-up game. And then if I could get a shimmy off with the heavy button and blow people's life bars up, that sounds like a good time too. So, that being said, I am the depressed gamer. I need y'all to be good to yourselves. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. I appreciate it a lot. Tell me the next character you want to see. We kind of have a list going already, but I'll add whoever you want to see to the list. Keep on struggling. All y'all keep on struggling. Darn too. And yeah, I'll see you in the placements tomorrow. Next episode will be up tomorrow. You know how it goes. I try to keep them daily. Don't know how long that's going to last, though.